Okay, good people. We're actually live streaming. I got my man Rashid in the house. I got my man David Wiley in the house. This is Cowboys-Eagles rivalry. See, now, most of y'all don't realize that it used to be Cowboys-Washington back in the 70s and 80s because the Eagles were ass. They were ass. And now, right now, over the last 25 years, believe it or not, it's 25 and 25. See, here's what they do. They go through and they say, oh, well, let's go back far enough so we can say that it's even. They're not talking about current history, which is something the Eagles always say. Because, see, the funny thing is, the Eagles don't like to talk about when Cowboys had success. So they cherry pick shit. Okay, that's what they say. Oh, well, you ain't been relevant. Okay, well, it's true. We ain't been relevant in 29 years. But we're still 5-1 as far as Eagles Super Bowls go. Okay, all right. But this... I haven't seen all this because it's Sunday Countdown, but they're talking about the rivalry. And the Eagles, back in the 70s, when I grew up in the glory days of football, they sucked.
To the league, fans are all getting fired up
yeah,
there.
y'all wanted me to go to this game in Philadelphia with these drunk asses, right? With these drunk asses. Y'all wanted me to go to... Look at it. Look, it's still 10-something in the morning. They're already drunk. They're going to be passed out and vomiting before the game. Look at him. Yeah, sure I'm going to show up there in Philly.
Any closer over the last 25 years, the Cowboys and Eagles have the exact same number of wins in their last 50 meetings in the regular season, with each team winning 25. Our Jeremy Schaap takes us back to the biggest moment.
Last 25 years, they weren't part of it. They weren't part of it. Here we go.
Disrespecting each other. It wasn't just a game. It was a fist fight.
They think they're better than everybody else.
Why are they America's team?
They hate us.
Those people in Philly love to play Dallas.
Dallas, we hate you.
I mean, they would throw things at our bus, throw
That's
rocks
amazing.
at the bus, snowballs, throw batteries, throw beer. It was just a game filled with bad vibes.
Of all the games played between the Cowboys and Eagles, none meant more than the NFC Championship game in 1981 at Veterans Stadium.
I tell you where you're going. You're going to Super Bowl.
It wasn't until the 1987 season that the Philadelphia-Dallas rivalry turned from routinely antagonistic to uniquely ugly.
War.
In the first of their 2 games that year, Buddy Ryan's Eagles fell to Tom Landry's Cowboys.
After the game, I told him when you come back to Philly, we're going to kick your butt.
2 weeks later, Ryan's Eagles made good on his promise.
Buddy said, why don't you just fake like you're going to take a knee and throw it in the end zone? And so I just did what I was told.
Oh, yeah, we planned that, and we were going to take part of our revenge plan.
That was the first of 8 consecutive victories against the Cowboys. 2 years later, in 1989,
that was
Jimmy
our down
Johnson
year.
Now coaching the Cowboys, the Eagles won in Dallas in a game that would come to be known as the Bounty Bowl.
It's confirmed by 2 different players. There's a $200 bounty on Luis Zendejas, a $500 bounty on Troy Aikman.
All I remember was Luis knocked out. And he came toward our sideline and was saying, I'm going to get you. Would you have gone after Buddy if I could have started on my 2 legs? I would have got him.
Oh, I would have said
Bad
something,
blood.
But he wouldn't stand on the field long enough.
With his fat ass.
Big fat rear end into the dressing room.
I lost some weight.
I've been on a diet. I lost a couple of pounds. And I thought I was looking good.
For the rematch 2 weeks later,
This is what it's about, y'all.
their game to a different level.
Well, I remember getting hit by several snowballs and all of our trainers running around saying, keep your helmets on.
And it was classless.
The intensity of the rivalry was still evident in 2017 when the draft landed in Philadelphia.
And
I was there.
Of the 5-time world champion,
I was there.
Cowboys.
These Eagle fans gave it to me. I didn't just take it. I gave it back to them.
Then, in 2018,
we heard you in Philly last year. Tonight,
A little weak.
I'm representing the Philadelphia Eagles.
A little weak. Copycat. You can't, look, you're not the original.
That's just the
You're not the
mindset
original.
of an Eagles fan. They are blue-collar to their core. They know the game. They know what they want, and they hate the Cowboys.
There you go.
One of my favorite things to do on this
They
show
hate
is
us.
watch old footage of your dad, Buddy Ryan, like that, coaching the Eagles. You've obviously seen this rival.
That's it, guys. That's what it's all about. They hate us because they ain't us. They've always been jealous of the Dallas Cowboys. That's it. During the 70s, I remember talking to Harold Carmichael when he was going to Hall of Fame. We always like to play the Cowboys because everybody watched them. If we could get a piece of them, then that means people will talk about us. Same thing. More things change, the more they stay the same. The Eagles, they're pissed off because they're not America's team. Let's go in there, kick their ass, and make them feel like crap.